Welcome to the Mitcham History Notes YouTube channel. Today's video I'll ask a very simple question. When you were a kid, you used to play over the Gunsite, Mitcham Common, after the Second World War of course, during the 1950s up to around 1962 or 63 when it was all dismantled. Anyway, let's have a look at some history of the site after the war. Let's have a look at a map. Here's a georeferenced map dated 1953. We can see Mitcham Junction Station at the top there. The road on the left hand side going from the top to bottom is the Carl Shorten Road. And the road on the bottom left is Drake Road. Now we can see south of Mitcham Junction the layout of the gun sites, the various buildings. But where was the gun emplacement? The only clue I have is an aerial photograph of 1946. I've got that underneath this one, so let's change the transparency of the overlay. Unfortunately, it doesn't show the whole site. Let's zoom in. It looks to me like these are shadows. Are these the shadows of the three guns? It's a good possibility, isn't it? So I've zoomed out of the 1953 Ordnance Survey Map to have a look at the site today. There appears to be a train on its way out of the station going towards Sutton. This is now the tram line that goes over the train line. There's Mitcham Junction Station, and this area now is Mitcham Junction tram stop. This footpath leads down to the tram stop. That's an electricity substation there. And there's an entrance here into the gun site. And here's a photograph of a path leading into the gun site through this kissing gate, as they call it, information sign. And this path does actually follow one of the original roads of the installation. Let's have a look at that 1953 map again. You see here where this road is. So the road off of the Carl Shorten Road, past these buildings, and then there's another road that comes off of it. And it actually corresponds to this path and this path. Now last week when the sun was shining, I went over there. I did a video from this point, this T-junction if you like. There are some photographs on the Merton Memories Photographic Archive website, taken around 1961. Let's have a look at this one. Zoom in a bit. The row of houses in the back are on the Carl Shorten Road, and I would say that's Arnie's Lane. You see this is a continuous terrace. That's probably the Goat Pub over there somewhere. Anyway, what are we looking at? Not really sure. I would say dugout area, lots of concrete. Could this be where the guns were? Seems very likely, doesn't it? And three of them perhaps, corresponding to where those three shadows were I showed you earlier on. Let's have a look at another photo. This is when the gun site was being demolished in 1962 or 63. Railway line, Mitcham Golf Club clubhouse, your signal there. And the third photograph of the Merton Memories Archive, we can see the gun emplacement areas a bit better. Yes, it looks like three of them. Now we can see possibly towards Drake Road now. Bit of industry going on there in the background, this Willow Lane Trading Estate. And the question I asked at the beginning of the video was, did you ever play over here? I certainly didn't. It was demolished in 1962 or 63. I wasn't old enough to go over here on my own. But if you did, here's the question. Is this you? One of your mates? It'd be really cool if someone watching this video now would say, yes, that was me. And don't worry, you won't be punished if you own up. Leave a comment and press the like button if you like the video, and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.